my lovely, beautiful Virgo people. Welcome. For all you Virgos visiting my channel for the first time, I welcome you. And for you returning Virgos, I thank you so much for your support and welcome back. All right, Virgo, I'm traveling this week, so my setup here, as you can see, is a little different than normal. Should be back home this weekend, and then we'll be back to business as usual. But bear with me as I work with this temporary setup, okay? I still wanted to bring you your messages, Virgo. And so let's get started. We're going to do a general spread here to take a look at what is coming at you, Virgo, over the next few days. So for the next few days, up to about a week in time, we'll be looking at here what the energy is that's coming towards you, what you need to be prepared for. Virgo, this is a general spread. So with that being said, know that if you find that these messages do not resonate exactly with your situation, do not panic, Virgo. All that means is you'll need to go ahead and click that subscription button and mash that notification bell if you haven't already, so that when your message drops within the next few days, you're the first one to know about it. All right, Spirit, let's get some messages on the board here for my lovely Virgos. What is coming at Virgo? What do they need to be aware of, Spirit? All right. All right, so we've got our messages here for Virgo. Virgo, your first message comes by way of, we have the Magician in the reverse, followed by the Two of Swords in the reverse, and finally, the Eight of Wands. All right. So Virgo, we do have an overall energy here of the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. I'm going to get some clarifiers going here so we can dig into your messages. All right, so your first message of the Magician in the reverse being clarified by the Three of Diamonds. So this is talking about looking at a situation where, Virgo, there may be someone around you who is acting very manipulatively for some of you, where they're basically trying to get over on you, and they're offering you a shortcut, in a sense, to a situation that you're involved in. So this person is posing as a friend, as a confidant, as someone who's there to help you get something that you want a lot more easily by taking a shortcut, by cheating the system, so to speak, or at least shifting things in your manner, but not in a way that one would say is the right way of doing things. But they're doing so with the promise that you won't be caught, that you won't be affected negatively by that. And with this Three of Diamonds, it's saying, here it says, I will realize my aspirations to make small but definite steps towards the fulfillment of my ambition. So that Spirit's warning to you against this mode of action that this person is suggesting, against taking those shortcuts, right? For others of you, this is a message about something that you're involved in that you yourself may not have the proper expertise, so you're trying to wing it, right? Like you're trying to do it, get it done anyways, even though you don't have the proper expertise. And then again, with this Three of Diamonds, it's saying that take your time, slow down, get the information you need, learn what you need to learn to properly do this, or have someone who does actually have the skills to get this over the finish line, this objective over the finish line, so that it can be completed, but it'll be done in the proper fashion. So, hold on one moment, Virgo. Sorry. I have a tickle in my throat ever since I started speaking with you. But, anyways, this is just spirit saying there's no shortcut here that's going to work out well for you. Okay, so quit trying to look for the back door, a different way of doing things, going around certain things. I'm feeling for some of you, this may have to do with like regulations. So if you're in a field or a job where you deal with regulatory requirements, that's going to be very specific for a few of you. This is like not trying to get around those things, not trying to shortcut those things, because it's going to come back to bite you in the ass is what I'm getting. So this is what I'm getting with that, with this particular message. Two different storylines for those of you who this applies to. So this next message comes by way of the Two of Swords in the reverse, being clarified by the Seven of Diamonds. And what this is saying is it's talking about releasing something that you're currently blocking from happening. So, and the thing that it is that I'm getting with this Seven of Diamonds in relation to this is there's something that you have been resisting because you're worried about financial loss. You're worried about what this will mean to your finances, and so you've been blocking it out, right? And it is an investment that you need to make. And for some of you, I feel like this is an investment in something like a home or possibly a car, some kind of asset that you know you need, and you know that it's the right time to do it. However, you have been willingly blocking this because you just, for no other reason than the fact that you don't want to see these monies leave your bank account, right? Like, you found that home that you want to go to or have, but, and you know it's the home for you, but now it's time to pony up the money, and you're like, that feels painful. Like, I don't want to really do that. Or the right vehicle has presented itself. There's something in the way of a hard asset, an asset that you can touch, an asset that you can use, that you are actually saying, I'm not going, I think I'm thinking about passing on this because I don't want to see a decrease in my bank account. But with the Seven of Diamonds here, it says, wherever I find decrease, there is space for increase. So in turn, Spirit is giving you a very clear message here that release that block with this Two of Swords being in the reverse, because yeah, you're going to spend that money temporarily. Your bank account is going to decrease in the size of the balance, but you're making room for the divine to bless you with more. So what is a temporary decrease will be filled. It'll be filled back up with more money. So you'll have more increase there as a result. All right. So stop resisting, stop being a tightwad, basically. That is what Spirit is saying to you. Stop being a tightwad. And with the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, it's not a time for waiting anymore on this matter. It's time to move forward and take action, especially with this Knight of Swords being what's behind the scene that you don't see. Knight of Swords is about action. This is the most actionable knight in the deck, right? Very swift action. Just do it is basically the Knight of Swords model. Just do it. And again, we have here the Eight of Wands. So yes, things are moving. Things that you want are actually moving towards you. And it's interesting. This is a newer deck for me, and I had noticed before in this Eight of Wands, there's like these caterpillars, these butterflies all on the wands, and these caterpillars inching along. So what that's saying to me is what was once moving slowly is now moving quickly, right? You're gonna gain traction on these things. And again, with this investment in the asset that you need to make, it's kind of like, yeah, you have been looking, searching, whatever, for this particular asset for some time. And that process was slow, has been slow, but now all of a sudden, what you have been searching for has appeared. So stop dragging your feet about going ahead and cutting the deal here and making it yours, right? And again, this is being clarified with the Eight of Clubs, which is the Eight of Wands in the tarot. So, again, this is swift movement, urgency. You need to get to this is double confirmation that now is the time to act. Now is the time to act, Virgo. And for those of you, again, working on some kind of project, make sure that you're doing it in a way that is above reproach. Make sure that you're doing it from a place of expertise, or that you're at least engaging those with the proper expertise in order to make sure that it is successful. All right, Virgo, I hope these messages have been helpful. If you haven't already hit the subscribe button, please do so now. And I look forward to seeing you next time. So long.